as it'll be the Steamers of Salt Lake City taking on the Carolina Panthers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They're going to look to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Go now. Fight, 97. Edo blue.
Young will set to throw.
And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
A give up the middle to Carter.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
When you look at this defense,
they enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Ready?
Young on 3rd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Amari Barno getting there to make the stop. 2nd down and 6 now.
They'll set up a throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that would get it right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try to field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards.
Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Now Young. And he's going to go down again.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play you just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. LaVisca Chenault, touchdown, Carolina. LaVisca Chenault, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator, because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back. But when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there. 41 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steamers are an extra point away from evening this one up. The point after, good by Groupie. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
52. Set, cut.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
It's Young off play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's good for 28 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
Touchdown, Panthers! From 6 yards away. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd and 2. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay, ready? Go red. Red, cycle. Hut.
Young on first down. And Graham on the ground. And they'll have it in the run zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Ready.
From the red zone now, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devontae Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They'll try the left side with Carter.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
But he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 43 yards. And the Steamers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action. Young. On target to his man, likely. He's still on his feet. Out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Ready?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. 43 rail.
Carter on the toss right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Black Ultra. Stand. Hunt. Ready.
Now here's Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Watts is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now they'll run on third down with Charbonnet. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Bryce Young,
29 yards.
and the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got...
Second and 9.
Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here is Young.
Pass taken in by his big.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll look to throw here.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there. They've got a ways to go now on 3rd.
Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Got it. Blaster. Ready?
It's Young on 1st down. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Riley Moss. Has
past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Down the left sideline. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Opposite. Green. Faster.
Carter straight ahead.
And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll look to throw.
Going right back to Dodson.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Completes it to Perry.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a...
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Chris Olave.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Steamers get a bit closer. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready up. Ready.
A first down throw for Young, and that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is
touchdown. Jonathan Mingo from 8 yards out. And the Panthers have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And now here is another interception. And he's able to get it back to right the 27.
Ready. Over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Young here to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Panthers extend this fourth-quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Panthers 55, Steamers 25.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And Young